It is my mission this year to get out of the United States more often because there is a great big wide world out there and I am determined to explore it. Today I'm going to grab my wife, I'm going to grab some friends from Patreon, and we're going to go into Canada and explore a little bit from the second largest country in the world. Dude, look at this place. This is wild. We've got our band of merry men over here. Hope you can hear me over all that racket. How'd you sleep, Mrs. Dirt Lifestyle?
Slept great up here.
Slept great up here? Good. Now I think we should make some breakfast.
I'm down for that.
We're going to spend the weekend playing around Harrison Lake, which is just dipping your toes in the waters of Canada for sure. It's barely off the border, but we need to be able to make the most efficient use of our time. Sean is going to guide us down some trails that he already knows are super dope, and this will be a good way to kick off what is hopefully going to be mini return trips to Canada. Morning, Mr. Sean.
Good morning.
So coffee first, safety second?
That's right.
What are we doing today?
We are having breakfast, and then we're going to make our way out of this trail that we came down last night, which was fun.
That was fun.
And we're going to go up another trail.
Nice. Trails on trails on trails. Are we going to see any more lakes?
Yeah. We're going to call up Exhibit again. Lakes on lakes.
Lakes on your lakes?
Heard you like lakes.
On this trip, my wife and I decided to bring our Land Rover. Now, this is a very worn-out old luxury SUV, but there's something about it that just speaks to our heart and souls. We love this old disco. And now that we've put about 10,000 miles on this build in its current iteration, it's time to mix things up. It needs a new motor, it needs a bunch of maintenance, and there's some things that worked amazing that we're going to keep, and some things that didn't work so amazing that we're going to get rid of. But as soon as we hit terrain like this, we knew that bringing the Land Rover was the right decision because these 37-inch tall tires and these locked 1-ton axles made dragging all this weight up these hills a breeze. Familiar with Sean from Story Till Now, you know that he typically drives a Gladiator, but he got himself a brand new Bronco, he threw a rooftop tent on it, and he's out here pushing it to see what it's capable of. And I gotta say, for a stock rig right out of the box, it's pretty hard to argue with the results. Teddy from Unwinding Roads is also joining us today in his 2020 Jeep Gladiator on 38s. We slowly crept our way up an elevation, and it was an outstanding little chunk of trail. But before long, we ran into somebody that needed our help. Having a steering issue?
Yeah, the castle nut came on my steering rack.
Did you have another castle nut?
I don't have a castle nut. I just got a cotter pin right through it right now. Just got to get it down.
You can steal the castle nut off your shot, your stabilizer. Yeah. I got if you don't have all the tools you need, I got.
Oh, I got tools.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
I
figured.
subscribe to both of you guys on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, big fans.
Thanks, man.
What's your name? Heath.
Heath?
Yeah.
Nate.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. After a quick castle nut swap and making sure that our new friend Heath was capable of hitting the rest of his trail solo, we continued up our trail, and the route that Sean chose for us did not disappoint. short little trek up the mountain, we had finally made it to where Sean wanted to have lunch, and it was breathtaking. Because of the change of elevation, this lake was frozen, not completely solid, but at least the top layer was frozen as opposed to where we stayed last night. It was a little bit lower, but for it being the middle of winter in Canada, I could not believe how lucky we got with the weather up here. And after eating a little bit of our lunch, we had a couple friendly Canadian subscribers walk up and say hi.
Canada, we're gonna ship them back pretty quick here.
What are your guys' names?
Kevin
And Leo.
Kevin, Leo, join us for lunch today. Thanks for saying hi, guys.
Hell yeah, thanks for the merch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome meeting you guys.
Awesome meeting you too. Thanks for having us in Canada.
It's oh, Canada, eh?
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
It was really nice hanging out in the sunshine and getting to know some new folks, but Sean had mentioned that we were a little bit behind schedule and we still had a lot of ground to cover. And there ended up being quite a few people who needed our help.
Let's do that. Trying to go backward or forward? Backwards now? Alright.
Apparently there's like 15 guys up there all stuck in trucks.
Oh, great.
I want everyone's videos here.
What's that?
I want everyone's videos.
Oh,
Nice to meet
uh-oh.
you.
You recognize me, huh?
Nate, Owen.
Owen, good to meet you, man.
Our plan of attack here was that Sean was going to get Owen unstuck. He was going to pull him backward, then I was going to drive around the two of them so my big heavy Land Rover can pack down the snow a little bit in front of everybody and make it to where it's a lot easier for everyone to get through a lot of this soft, slushy stuff.
There he goes.
Good.
Oh, you got unstuck by someone you watch on the internet.
It's like a dream. Everyone's on the
It's like
internet
a
showing
dream.
up.
He needs to have stickers. I got pulled out by Sean and all I got was a stupid sticker. So Owen is going to join our clan here and keep going forward. We're going to air him down a little bit and I'll be leading with the big heavy disco. So if I can make it through it, you could definitely make it through it because I'll be able to pack the snow down and you just float right behind me.
I'm stuck.
You're stuck? Disco is en route.
This worn out old British SUV was definitely doing its part out here in the snow. But that's the way it goes. If you're in the snow, you cannot leave people there because these elements are very, very dangerous. It's just like leaving someone in the middle of the desert. So once we got a bunch of people pulled out and helped a couple more get dug out, we were able to continue our way up the pass and eventually make it to camp. About to be doing some night wheeling by the looks of it.
Yeah, once we get over the pass here, there won't be any snow. But we're still kind of at the beginning.
This time was coming soon. Gonna get dark, babe, before the noon.
In my humble opinion, there are few things better for the soul than sitting around a fire with your friends and having some laughs. I used to work with a guy who had seen a lot in his life, and one thing that he told me all the time when I was a young buck was environment is everything. And the older I get, I couldn't agree more.
Helicopter.
Look at that view. Loving this trip. Mrs. Dirt Lifestyle.
Yes,
What do you think about Canada?
I love it.
I'd like to bring the kids here
Yes, for sure.
because I know they would go nuts just running around on the rocky
Both
beaches.
The beaches would have been amazing.
It's so fun. So now, as you can see, we're starting to wrap up. She's cooking some water so we can get warm enough water to do our dishes before we go. It's cold. It's the middle of winter in Canada, but because we were prepared for it, we enjoyed it. And now I'm gonna go say goodbye to Sean. We're gonna hit the trails. Mr. Sean, The Story Till Now, dude, thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.
I wanted to give everyone at home a chance to say goodbye. So
I'm gonna miss you guys.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
Come visit me over at my channel.
I'm gonna miss you, black hole attached to a camera. So if you're not already checking out Sean, you definitely should. He does unbelievable videos. My channel's a little more how-to. His stuff is adventures like this, and he comes out and does this kind of stuff all the time.
Every week.
Every week. So definitely check him out. You can't see Teddy over there, but another YouTuber called Unwinding Roads, definitely check him out. And thanks for joining us on this adventure. This was an awesome trip between my wife and I, and I'm glad that we could share it with you.
My wife and I had a great time on this trip, and we cannot wait until the next adventure. Thank you so much to Techron for sponsoring today's video. I always bring some variation of Techron fuel system cleaner to make sure that even though I'm filling up at mystery fuel stations, I know that I'm going to have a little bit of protection against gumming up my fuel system. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the trail.